Hey there, fellow tech enthusiasts. We are glad you stopped by again. Today we are diving into an exciting topic that's been making waves in the world of programming and development. It's nothing but GitHub Copilot. If you have ever wished for a coding assistant to help you through coding tasks and projects, your wish has just come true. So as part of this journey, I would like to cover what is GitHub Copilot and how it works, and registering GitHub Copilot, and demo few examples along with a summary. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic. What is GitHub Copilot? GitHub Copilot is an groundbreaking AI-powered coding assistant developed by GitHub in collaboration with OpenAI. It's like having an intelligent copilot for your coding journey, providing real-time suggestions and snippets as you write the code. Whether you are a seasoned developer looking to boost your productivity or a newbie just getting started, Copilot has something to offer for everyone. For example, you are writing a code to finding images without alt tag in the JavaScript. If you have some code developer besides you both will discuss and write best optimized code to fetch the required images. But here, AI virtual assistant is going to help you instead of real developer, and it will make you the code faster. So GitHub Copilot uses combination of artificial intelligence and machine learning to provide real-time suggestions and code snippets as you write code. So these are the some benefits we can talk about when you're seeing about GitHub Copilot. Contextual analysis. Copilot AI engine analyze the code you are currently working on, including the context, the programming language, and the structure of the code. When you're typing something in the editor, Copilot will understand extension of your file, and it will give you the respective suggestions. For example, you are implementing some Python code. The extension is .py. Or if you are writing some C# code, the extension is .cs. Or .js is for the JavaScript. So based on that extension, Copilot will understand your language preference, as well as if you write some comment on top of your code file, so that will get context or your mind from that commenting code. Then it is started providing some respective suggestions. Third one is that natural language processing. Copilot understand natural language descriptions, comments, and function names in the code. That allows generate code based on the human readable explanation. For example, you are writing something in the HTML code. Create a simple website with a header, a logo, a navigation menu, a contact form, and footer. That will suffice to suggesting you the some code snippets by the copilot. That is, so it can understand the natural language information. Next one, the code base knowledge. GitHub Copilot has been trained on a vast amount of open source code from various projects. This knowledge helps it understand common coding patterns, libraries, and frameworks. Real-time suggestions. As you type code, GitHub Copilot provides you real-time suggestions that match the context. For example, if you want to write the factorial of n, Copilot suggests for logic to return factorial of n inside that function. So code auto completions. Copilot offers auto completions for variables, functions, making it faster to write code accurately. It anticipates what you are likely to write next and suggests completions accordingly. GitHub Copilot is a real-time suggestions are powered by its ability to understand your coding context, analyze existing code patterns, and provide accurate and relevant code snippets based on the coding task at hand. It aims to enhance developers' productivity by reducing the time spent on. So these are the some languages and many more languages supporting by the GitHub Copilot. Some are the Python, JavaScript, Java, C#, HTML, CSS, SQL. And these are the some of code editors along with others like NeoVM, JetBrains, Visual Studio Code, and Azure Data Studio. So how the GitHub Copilot works? So as and when you started typing the code or when you were told what the file was about, the GitHub Copilot service would be used by your code editor. The GitHub Copilot service would use the OpenAI Codex model, which would then look for a relevant code patterns and libraries in the public repositories and make it available in our editor. Everything just happens on the fly. Because of this, sometimes it take little delay get suggestions from the repositories. One common question we are getting nowadays is GitHub Copilot is a replacement to developer? No, GitHub Copilot is a tool that enhances a developer's capabilities and productivity by providing code suggestions and assistance. While it's a significant step forward in your coding assistance, it doesn't replace the unique skills, knowledge, creativity, and decision making abilities that human developers bring to the table.
For GitHub Copilot to work, you need a GitHub account. Let's make a GitHub account and then subscribe to Copilot. Registering to GitHub is fairly simple, like any other email registration. Go to github.com, click on the sign up button, and enter free some relevant information and verify the account and click on submit. That's done for your GitHub account. After GitHub account is created, enable the GitHub Copilot feature. So again, go to the github.com, check that your profile icon at the right corner and see that try Copilot menu item. Then it is navigating to subscription screen. There is a first 30 days is a free trial. Then after that, monthly subscription is $10. After that, or you can choose the yearly subscription is $100. So once your free trial is over, that your account will be charged for the respective subscription. Well, after that you need to give some personal information, like once you enter your personal information, save that form, that it will navigate to the next screen where you can enter either credit card or debit card details. So once enter your credit card or debit card details, but it's not going to charge immediately. It will be charged only after your free trial expires. Now time to add GitHub Copilot extension to Visual Studio Code. To do that, open Visual Studio Code, go to extension at the sidebar, type GitHub Copilot in the search box. Now you can see installation option for the GitHub Copilot. It may take a couple of minutes to install the extension. Once your installation is done, now sign in with the GitHub to use GitHub Copilot. This will navigate to web browser authorization screen. There you can see authorization Visual Studio Code option. Click on the authorization Visual Studio Code page for Visual Studio Code. In the next pop-up, click on the open Visual Studio Code. Then click on open. So these steps may be different by the time you are trying. Now we have completed the adding Copilot extension installation to Visual Studio Code. To verify Visual Studio Code is authorized or not, open the github.com, click on the profile icon at the right top corner, go to settings, then go to the applications at the left side. You can see the authorized OAuth apps tab. There you can see the GitHub for VS Code. Now I'm in the HTML form. I wanted to create a simple web form with a header, navigation menu, and a contact form. So GitHub Copilot started offering some suggestions like document tag, HTML tag, and head tag, and meta title. If you observe the title here, the storefront, which is bring it from project name itself. So GitHub Copilot it intelligent enough to bring the information from its context. So I think it looks fine, and I accepted this information. Let me close the header tag here so that can jump into the next one. So head stop tag is closed. Now let me open the body tag, and I would like to write now the navigational menu. And even GitHub Copilot started offering me that related information, because I wrote the context in the first line itself with the comment, simple website with a header, navigation wheel, and contact form. This looks fine. Let me go to the next section. Now I wanted contact form with kind of name, email, message. So that's where I'm writing some comment, HTML comment, create contact form. So GitHub Copilot offered me a newsletter kind of contact form, but I'm looking for more like name, email, message kind of thing. So I don't like this message. So let me start typing the next one. We'll see that Copilot is suggesting any other form of information. See, now it's written me that next one is the name, email, and message submit button. I think this is my expectation. I like it, so I'm going to accept this one. Right now I'm in the Visual Studio Code. For the interest of time, I already created the JavaScript file name called calculate.js. Now I would like to find the images within the document. So let me write a JavaScript function find images. So as soon as, even before completing my function find images, so Copilot is offered me three solutions. Out of that, first solution is this one. So if you observe the first line, it is collecting all the tag names with the image and declare that array of images list, and looping through all the images and checking the if condition, and if satisfied that if condition, it is adding me to the image list array and returning at the end to the as a part of function. So if you observe clearly, so before completing find images itself, it uh, provided me a three solution. Like first, so based on the context itself, Copilot is intelligent enough, smart enough to provide the solutions. So if you accept the first solution, so just simply click Alt Tab and then you can accept it. Otherwise, you can go to the next solution because it's provided three solutions, right? So we can go to the second solution. So now we are in the second solution. Again, it is same as the first one. Only change I can see is that if condition within the for loop. So here it is checking the SRC attribute of the image, then it is pushing to the image list array. Otherwise it is same as otherwise uh, first one. Now if you see the third one, so it is little different from the earlier one. It is collecting image object as well as the src object of that particular src, and change that if condition. So checking that the http exists or not, then otherwise it is pushing to the image list. So based on the context itself, Copilot provided me three solutions. So whatever you like it, you can add it. Anyways, I this is not I was looking at. I wanted to different one. So let me extend that function. Find image without alt tags. This is what I wanted. Again, Copilot provided me the two solutions. Out of that, if you see that if condition within the loop, now it is checking all the attribute for that image object. If it is not exist, then only it is image object is adding to the array list. Otherwise, it is not adding, right? So this is what Copilot understand the context. If you know the English, Copilot will provide you the n number of solution within the repository. So if you accept it, it works fine. Otherwise, you can jump to the next solution. So I'm kind of okay with that, and I'm going to accept it. How can I accept it? Press tab.